Hello, is this on? Hello, test. I think it's on. Welcome to the Friday night stream. Hopefully everyone is doing fantastic. We're playing on AfterLife tonight. I've got quite a few things to be doing, so thank you, Mootchip. I appreciate it. Confirmation that I'm not going crazy and that my mic works. That
doesn't mean you're not going crazy.
That's true. Yeah, I am crazy. Yeah, that's fair. A little loco in the brain. All right. Bye. Let's get going, shall we? Yeah, it's just Rex that's on. I was looking at the Discord, seeing who was online beforehand. Whoa! What am I doing down here? Howdy. Do that. And there we go. So, Bailey, don't bark at me. Don't bark at me, dog. Don't do that. It's bad. It's very bad. Welcome, Mootchip, by the way. Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. We have plans. So, if I go up here, I need to go this way to the back of my base. Down in here. Down in here. We have... Not bad, thanks. And self, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I had today off from work. For the most part, I still did a few hours of work. But, I've been outside all day. Or all afternoon. So my throat's a little scratchy from that. Dealing with weeds and grass and leaves and stuff like that, so fair enough. Thanks for letting me know. You have to get 15 stacks of copper oxidized. Rip. I don't think I just waxed all of these copper bulbs. So this is what we're working on today. So I built the first iteration. These are individual item sorters, or multi-item sorters, I guess is what they're called. And I need to make a lot and connect them all up. So that is what I'm going to try to do today. We're missing some hoppers there. What is wrong with me? Where are my hoppers? What am I doing? Let's put the hoppers on here. Come on. You know what I didn't get? I didn't get composters. I usually put composters on top of hoppers. Well, this time I may not have to, because it'll butt up right against the ceiling, so I may not even want to. Yeah, 15 stacks is a lot. I don't think I've actually oxidized copper ever in this game. Not that I couldn't, but I've actually never used copper in a build before. Like, even just copper bulbs. This is my first time actually using copper in a build for anything. And this isn't even really a build. It's a... I don't even know what. Storage system, I guess? Redstone? I guess it is a build. I'm thinking more of the fact that it's redstone and not like an outer facing, you know, building or something. Never use that much of it. So to oxidize, you just lay it out, right? You have to lay it out and let the air essentially oxidize it. How long does that take, if you know? Like how many Minecraft days? Or hours, I don't know. Okay, we got these. Put that one there. Okay, I think we're good now. For whatever reason, that side I didn't finish putting the hoppers in, so I know how to make this. I don't know if I necessarily know it by heart, though. Once we get into the groove, it should be fairly easy. So, just have to get going. I'm gonna probably play this in flashback as well. Is that all I have, really? Is that all I need? I need a few hoppers. I'll put more in my inventory then. These components here. Let's do that, I think. Do that. Some observers, droppers. No clue about digging out the inventory worth of deep slate I need as well while it's oxidizing. Cool. That's fair. So you won't even notice the time going by then. All right. This is gonna be painful. Actually, it might not be painful. So last night I spent like 2 hours digging out all this area. So I originally just dug out to here. So I had to dig out 4 blocks down all the way around. Except for right here, because this individual part right here was already dug out, so. All right. We started the recording, woo! So I need to do that and that. This goes here. We need a comparator there. And a repeater to 4 ticks there. I guess. Redstone torch there. I think the hardest part about this is gonna be climbing up all the layers here. So here I can just do that. And that gets me what I want. And I believe this just goes like that, and we need to break that. So we'll do that. This goes here. And then I need to do that. Yeah. So I can place an observer facing down like that. Let me just do that. Okay. Cool. Let's do the inner side first. So this goes here. I think this torch chain up is pretty simple if I remember correctly. Yeah. So what we're really gonna do, and I'm going back and forth a lot. That's why I built this before the stream today. So I had a, oh, is that right? I guess that's right. You are able to stack these side by side like this, so I just must have sent a signal I didn't mean to, but it's fine. Right, yeah, because this has to go, because these are droppers here. So do that. That'll turn on, that's fine. We'll have to go back through and change those though, unfortunately. Bum, bum. So then this goes here. I think this is just, yeah. We finish here doing that, and I will dig this out a little bit. I need to dig this out a little bit. Oh, don't need to do that, but that's fine. And that. Easy enough. I have to correct all these bulbs, but what I probably should just do is just install all of these and then go back and finish up. Well, Once I'm done with this section, I can go back and fix the bulbs. Alright, and then this goes here. Which then goes here. And I just stack it up like this. Like that. Like that. Not like that, thank you. Like that. I've really gotten into redstone recently, which I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I genuinely have like really been enjoying doing redstone, so do that. I'll just do that. Okay. If I drop down here, okay, so from here, all I have to do is put in the bulbs. That's it. That's all I had to do. So what I'll do is I'll do this. And from this perspective, do that. It's relatively easy. I have haste too, so I gotta be careful how hard I hit, but there we go. I want to alternate them like that as well. I think that's how you're supposed to do it if they're side by side, but that's just what I do. All right, so the next thing we need to do here is this section down here. So we need to put a hopper in like that, facing that comparator. Put a block here and have the hopper facing out, because the direction that these flow is that way, which means we might have to reverse these sorters right here. Just fine. It's not a big deal. At least it's not a big deal to me. Maybe to some other people, but to me, I don't find it to be a big deal. So, all right. I think the thingy, the dropper ends there. Oh, there we go. This part up here, I kind of want to keep it like that, but do that. Now we should be good. If I drop down, let me get rid of this. Redstone complete for number 2. Which probably took, what, 5 minutes? It's relatively straightforward. Thankfully. Alright, so we just keep repeating the same thing. That's it. That's all we do. Now, I wonder if it's easier if I do this tower first. Like if I were to do the droppers first. And do like that. I wonder if that's easier. Because then we can just do that. I can drop down. Then that tower is complete. Okay. So it's comparator coming out of this. It's looking at the copper bulb. Going into a block with a torch. Which is then, there's a block here. The repeater going this way. Something like that. Here I can put an observer with a comparator coming out of that. That turns that circuit on. Replace that. Cool. It's relatively straightforward, I think. Yeah, sounds about right. Love, I just wanna love. All right. Next thing we do, redstone is hard. Sometimes. That one goes there. All right, and then we go up from there. Okay. Okay. I got it. I know what I'm doing. I can't remember the last time I did redstone like this in a survival world on a stream. I feel like it was, well, definitely a long time ago. I just don't know how long ago. I feel like it was in my single player world. The sorter I had there, I think. Makes the most sense. So we did that. So this needs to have an observer. And that needs to be facing inwards. Okay. This needs an observer here. And it needs to be facing that way. Yeah. I'll just do this before I forget. Keep the chain going. And then from here, I think, oh, nope, not that. From here, I believe we just do this all the way up. What's up? How'd it go?
We got a 100.
Wow, good job. Hoggies.
Mess that assignment was, like, wow.
Yeah, I think you won't have an issue passing that class with flying colors.
It seems like it's more effort-based than anything. Like, if you do what you're supposed to and put effort into it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So,
Nice. Good job. Until the further we need to go up. Let me just go that way. That's complete. Hopefully I don't mess it up somewhere along the way, but you don't know till you try. Compared to going that way, the block here, torch, block, Peter, block. This is just, nope. I think once I complete this, this might turn on. Or not. What I'll actually do is I'll do that. So this goes here. I'm off by one. It's fine. Mistakes happen. It's okay. Do that. See if this works. Okay. And that goes to a block there. Out of this comes a comparator. There is a observer. Coming out of that observer, I believe, is a comparator. I'm almost guaranteed to mess something up at some point. Hopefully it's nothing significant, but I mean, I would expect me to mess something up at some point, but so this goes. Right, on this side, we're gonna do this all the way up. No, not that side. Yeah, that side. There we go. What do I want? Torches are there. Okay, we're good. And that's it. On this side, drop down. This needs to be an observer. That's right. Like that. Oh no, like that. There we go. Let me just do this all the way up, I think. Okay. Like that. I think that's it. And both of these need copper bulbs, which start here. So bulbs. Nope. Do that. That goes there, I believe. Like that. There we go. Then I want to alternate these. So let's do, I guess that works, doesn't really matter. What I need to do is grab these buttons off. There we go. 7 buttons. That is 2 more done. Oh, what we need to do here as we go is that, basically. That did a thing, apparently. All right. Something in a dropper here. So, do that. I'll need to come back through. I have a solid block here that I can use for now. Probably want to come back through and put composters. I believe composters were proven at some point to be like the most efficient block to put on top of hoppers. So cool. Let's do that. These Restock. I need more. Is that comparators? Yes. Do that. Okay. I should just do that, to be honest. Do that and that. Yeah. That works. Start here. Up to. This is where our droppers start. I'm gonna carve this out. We want to do that. We want to do that. All right. Makes sense. So we have you with a comparator to a block with that, with a block, with a repeater. It's the only repeater we use, to a block with you and you. It's the whole circuit there. It's not a whole lot to it. So this needs a comparator going this way, needs a comparator going that way. I think by now I would have gotten this down pat pretty easy. Okay. So this goes here. Yeah, there we go. So we need these torches to run the redstone line up. I don't know what this song is. This goes here. This goes here. And that's just a block, I believe. Something like that. Yeah, okay. That's done. Oh, we need to put the die right back here. Okay. I will come back for the bulbs again. So we're here. Oh, I need to connect these up now. Oh, I forgot to do the hoppers here. That's right. Let's do that. Actually, instead of that, let's do that. And 1, 2, 3. Cool. There we go. I need to get rid of you. Sorry, I sneezed. So where's all the work I've been doing outside? That's probably it. The outside makes me sneeze. Who would have thought? All the fun stuff I had to deal with today, though. We have a section outside of, or in our front yard that is not doing too great, or wasn't doing too great. It's just overgrown with a lot of weeds. So I spent like 3 or 4 hours. No, I spent like 2 hours today. Well, I spent 3 hours outside. 2 of them were on the weeds. One of them was, apparently we have leaves dropping already. So that's a thing. So I, raked up a bunch of leaves, and the joys of home ownership when you have a yard you have to take care of. So it's all good though. It's kind of stuff that we want to do though. So I don't mind it. I've been wanting to get some more tools and stuff, but it just hasn't really made sense yet. I spent a little bit of time trying to get all the grass that's in the sidewalk in front of our house out of the cracks between the concrete of the sidewalk. So, and then our driveway is becoming a little overgrown. So literally there's dirt that was sitting on top of the edges of the driveway. I need what's called an edger or whatever it is for the driveway and the sidewalk. Ideally, I would get one of those. So this goes that way. Okay, we're good. So fun stuff. I mean, I don't mind it. It does keep me active. It's very easy to kind of just sit inside and do my own thing, be on the computer, do other stuff. So it keeps me doing something. So I don't mind it. All right, and we want to start here. All the way to the top? Like that, I guess. So then here we want to put some buttons. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So I work from home job in a few weeks. I'm going to need to find someone to keep me active. It's so easy, right? Like just to not move. Yeah, my job's mostly work from home. So I sit in front of a computer, 9 hours a day. If I don't get up and like go to the kitchen or get up and like take our dog for a walk or things like that, then yeah, I wouldn't be moving very much. You have to make a very conscious effort. I'll go for runs, I'll do things like that to try to keep myself active. But when your main job is essentially sitting at a desk all day, and then the thing you like to do in your free time, which is make content or play video games, you also sit at a desk all day. I say all day, but it's not really all day per se. It's just whenever I'm here. Yeah, very easy to not move. So maybe I need another dog. Do you currently have a dog? Did you used to have a dog? I guess you may have a dog. If you do currently have a dog, you may have a dog who just doesn't want to move around much, which is fair. Our dog is very, very active. So we have more of the issue of getting her to calm down than we do like getting her to moving. So I had a dog. Ex-wife has her now. Yeah, rip. It's one of the unfortunate things that happens in divorces. Somebody, you have to divvy up all your stuff, so somebody got the dog, somebody didn't. I'm sorry to hear that though. You know, I was never a dog person. Like growing up, I could not have, well, I did not like dogs for a long time. Large part, it's my interaction with dogs was either very hyperactive dogs, which did not vibe well with me at the time, or dogs in the neighborhood I grew up with would just roam around the neighborhood and they would run after me on my runs. They wouldn't actually try to attack me. Like these dogs weren't like vicious dogs. They would just run after me and I didn't know what they were gonna do. Because of the thought of like, well, they're not actually vicious, sure, but they're kind of unpredictable still too. So like, I don't know these dogs. There was a couple of times I was riding a bike as a kid and dogs would run after the bike. So I had a pretty bad experience with dogs, or at least not a great one. So took a little bit once I became an adult to get more comfortable, but yeah, and definitely the dogs in my neighborhood were not trained at all. The same person who owned these dogs also had owned a previous dog who unfortunately got hit by a car because they ran after the car. So they did not do a very good job of taking care of their pets, unfortunately. So is that right? That is right. Could have been worse, is what it is. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Do that, I think. That's good. Looks right. Just make sure that's all connected up. Gotta have a bunch of these modules all the way down. We're gonna need to take that hopper stream up there and connect it down here, which is relatively easy to do. I just need to bring a hopper chain down here, but it is something I have to do, so. Can't need deep slate. Let's do, is that repeaters? Comparators. Good on everything else, I think. I can get another stack of redstone torches, but apart from that, I'm good. We need to get moving on this project, though. As a lot of you guys at this point already know, we are resetting. Oh my goodness! Can I crouch? What is happening? We are resetting come a couple months from now, actually, in October. So I'm trying to get a move on. You know, and trying to get my projects done. So I only have 2 projects though that I have left to do. I have I have this sorting system, item sorting system project, and then I have the castle I'm gonna put on top of the island, which, you know, includes the island as the floating island as well, but that's easy. The harder part's gonna be, I mean, I've designed the castle, the exterior for it. It may or may not get an interior. It's time permitting kind of thing. But So that one, like, I know what I'm doing for it. I just have to do it. My plan is once this project is over. By over, I mean I'm done with all item sorting. I've connected them all up, and I've connected the shulker box unloader to it. Then the next thing that we're going to be doing is building that castle. So I am pretty excited about that. I think it's going to be I mean, it already is a pretty awesome build, but there we go. Comparator, this goes here. This goes here. You to be that. Love looking back on my research and realizing different sources work together perfectly to prove my point. Past you did a good job then. It's amazing how that works when past you does things without thinking, you know, that help future you. We talk about that at work. I mean, we talk about it at work mostly for the effect of, oh my goodness, there we go. Like preparing yourself, like actually doing things consciously for future you. But there we go. Same thing can apply here. For those who don't know, I'm a software engineer, so a lot of times what we do is say, you know, you should write good, you know, readable, maintainable code for future you who doesn't remember why you made a certain decision. You know, it's why you comment things, you know, that's why you leave a description of why you did something, not just I did this thing, but why did you do it? Because not only necessarily future you, but like future person who is brand new to whatever this is, who's looking at it 5 years from now, needs to be able to read it and understand what's happening as well. So there's also that aspect of it. Here and here. So you love it when it works out unintentionally though, but a lot of times you have to be intentional about it. One source says Boeing is trying to implement these lean things. Another says this is how they actually failed and only appear lean without fully committing. Let's go. Fascinating company Boeing is. Well, I can't believe they become a laughing stock. It's really disappointing. It is really disappointing. Because in college, like, they were like Boeing was one of the big three, you know? So big three, like, anyone in the US knows anything about Department of defense contractors. Northrop, Lockheed, and Boeing were the big three. So we're known as the big three anyways of the defense contractors. So let's do that. Let's connect it up there. I'm gonna do that. Do that. Okay, cool. On to the next one. And this is an individual one, so we can keep the bulbs that we have. So a stack of bulbs should be enough per section like this. Cool. Okay, that needs to go there. You there, you go there, bye-bye. I'm gonna miss having this gear when we restart. I am really gonna miss it. It's just so nice just being fully decked out, you know? Not having to worry about dropping, you know? It can be nice, you know, and the thing is, I haven't started over in a world in like since AfterLife started over 3 years ago for season 5. Like that's the last time I actually started fresh. So there's a lot of ways in which starting fresh is going to be weird, especially once like the copper tools and stuff. Because when we reset, the idea is that we'll have copper tools at that point. Or have the ability to make copper tools. It'll be interesting to see what happens. If anyone actually makes copper tools, or if everyone just sticks to wood, stone, iron as the progression. But yeah, generally it's kind of like, oh man, like I've got all my resources now. You know, I've got all the things that I want. I want to get to a place where I can, you know, make the projects that I want to make. I don't necessarily want to be stuck in the start of a game for a while. But. There's another side to that too. Let's do that. An infinite clock there apparently. Do that. We are good to go. And then back here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As far as buttons go, we could just do the 3. Boom, boom, boom. That should be good enough. And then to connect this up, all we gotta do is do that. That's literally it. Okay. And late game player, give me blocks so I can build the rest. It's just an annoying requirement. It can get a bit, yeah. It can be a bit frustrating. Oh my goodness. Go. So you go there. Let's do. I don't want to do that. I've spent so much time doing, you know, end game kind of stuff that it's just gonna be interesting starting over. That's all. So definitely my forte is later game stuff. And that's certainly what I enjoy the most. So I need copper bulbs. Give me bulbs or give me death. Not how that saying goes, but we're just gonna pretend that it is. Anything else we need? We need droppers. Let's get another stack of droppers. The rest of these we're good on. Yeah, fair. Yeah, for sure. Faux show. It'll be a fun little challenge, so I tell myself. It's mostly just the thought of like I haven't done it in so long, more than anything. Once I get there, I wouldn't be surprised if I just get annoyed. Past Emma really did current Emma is solid for once. Let's go, big pog. Let's go. Love it. Love to see it. Love to hear it. Give past Emma a pat on the back, round of applause, whatever you want. No. Yes. That is. No. Yes. Here. Forget it's directional. The observers are. I use my pinky, like, so like I don't use shift. I use, I swapped my sprint and crouch keys. So crouch is control for me and sprint is shift. So my pinky is not liking me because it's having to go all the way over to control compared to shift, which is much closer. So my hand's kind of like going a little numb, but it's okay. It's fine, you guys. It's fine. We don't mind it. It's all good. I have a lot of different bindings than not a lot, but I have enough different bindings from the default way, the default settings. That would probably throw some people off if they were to see me play. So I swapped those two. I use R for toggle perspective instead of F5, I think is what it normally is. I use R. Actually, that might be it. Never mind. Not that weird. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Right? Yes. You mean you don't crouch with your thumb? No, my hands aren't big enough for that. I'm not 7 feet tall and have a mustache and a character. The Mumbo, I guess, presses. Yeah, I guess it's shift technically for him, but. Alright, done with that bit. So we have made it in about 55, actually less than 55, like 45 minutes probably. We've gone an eighth of the way through the storage system. So this is gonna take 6 hours, give or take. I mean, I'm definitely gonna get faster as I go, but I've already been getting faster. Do that. We actually rewatched that Hammercraft 10 episode of Mumbo's recently, where it's all the weird players. Emma and I watched it actually yesterday, I think. I forget why that got brought up. Oh, I think we watched some like reaction video from In the Littlewood, Martin, about that tier list. It popped up and recommended from like a year or two ago, so. Whoa, let's not do that. So, I feel like people, I don't know, I feel like people thought that false using I for inventory was like a lot weirder than I feel like it is. I don't feel like I is that weird of a thing to use for inventory. To me, it just screams old school player, right? Like if you understand why people use it, then I don't think it's that big of a deal, personally. Yeah, I am B reads more than a decade. Yeah, I don't think it's that bad. An I for inventory actually makes a lot of sense if you think about the alphabet. So, you know. Etho was for sure the weirdest. I mean, he still is the weirdest, but you know, that's Etho for you. I was kind of rewatching some of Etho's old content more recently, specifically that. Team Canada stuff is always fun to watch. So. The series that got me into like watching Team Canada related things a long time ago was when they did the Uncharted Territory 3 map, like that was 2013. So I remember watching it. I wasn't there for the very beginning, but I do remember as new episodes were coming out later on in that series, watching them as they came out. It was hilarious, as always. They're a lot of fun. So okay, this one will be interesting. This won't be that interesting. Let me go here. I probably shouldn't be putting blocks on top of this because I'm going to come back through with composters after the fact, so. These, on the other hand, are fine. Etho is odd, but it's amusing. He is a lovable weirdo, for sure. Etho was the first creator that I really watched back in the day, though, so it's always going to be a soft spot on my end for the legend himself. The OG of OGs. I've thought about this probably way more than I should have, but I do feel like Etho, well, it's kind of a combination of Etho and B-dubs. If you think about like the OG of the OGs, like, and in particular who inspired everybody else to go do stuff, you can pretty much trace everything to either Etho or B-dubs, which is weird to think about. Because they're still making content and they're still highly revered to this day. I mean, there were people before that, right? That did stuff, but I don't know. I don't think they had necessarily the impact that some others did. People talk about CNanners, right? But CNanners wasn't really like a technical player. It didn't really revolutionize the game in a technical sense. He just got people playing, which in of itself is a great thing, but to me, it doesn't really make you a legend. So then there's David Angel 64, right? X's Adventures in Minecraft, or whatever it's called. There's CoStar. I watched CoStar a little bit when I first started, before Etho actually, but he had quit making content by that point. It was kind of a bummer. So I didn't watch him for very long. I watched like the first like 20 episodes of Coast Quest, and then I found Etho. So. I watched Etho for... Well, I still do watch Etho, but... Uh-oh. Something's not right. I messed something up. What did I mess up? Why is this on? Definitely messed something up. Because it should not be doing this. Why is it on? It's like perpetually on. What if something to do with the proximity of this other one? Rex actually started watching Minecraft with Empires and then got into Hermitcraft. Interesting. So you're newer then, because Empires is a more recent. I say more recent. 2020 is probably what, like 4 or 5 years ago at this point, but. Interesting. What is on? Am I going crazy? I'm just gonna tear all this down. I can't figure it out. Either I built it wrong or it's messed up. These aren't like that hard to build, so. What are those torches of powering something? The easy thing for me to do here, just to make sure I don't mess anything up, is just move this all back a block. No, I can't do that though, because of the hoppers there. We'll see what happens. Oh man. Rex left. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, you guys. Alright, let's try this again. You. I wonder if that's doing anything. We'll see. Let's go. There we go. Can do that. That does work. Let's see what I did wrong. Maybe I did nothing wrong. That would be ideal. Actually, that wouldn't be ideal. That would be horrible. I tore all this down for nothing. Got a Minecraft from the 7 Seas, close to when it came out, but was too scared to actually install it because they didn't really explain that servers were optional. They was like only used from the list. And we got it in 2021, I think. Gotcha. That's pretty cool though. You guys are more recent. Pretty much everybody who's playing the game at this point has been playing for a long time, so it's a pretty neat backstory. Welcome back. Let's see, you know what? I bet, hold on. I bet. Yeah. I know what's wrong, but it's not good. Yeah. It's because of these torches over here. You can't really see them, but those torches right there are powering the powering these. That's wonderful. I'm so happy about that. That's great. That's awesome. I'm so pleased. Oh man. Every time I try to do something. But I can't really reverse it. I could actually reverse it. I would just have to reverse engineer. I could flip it. I'd probably end up flipping both of these, but I could flip it. Let's give it a shot. Oh, but you know what? Yeah, both of these have to get flipped. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that would still work. That would still work. Well, we were moving at a good pace. There we go. So instead of the droppers being on this side, ooh, maybe that won't work. If I go in from the side instead, if I come, but it's gonna be over here now. The droppers are here. This is gonna be a mess. How did I not think of that? I'm gonna pause the recording. Multi-item. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Always issues. This is what happens when you try to do fun things. No. This is what happens when you try to do things, you're not actually, when you build a storage system with the intention of having automatic sorting and then don't actually think about the automatic sorting until afterwards. That's basically what happens here. So the other thing I could do, no, I couldn't do that because it's pointing to the hopper. I was gonna say I can move this hopper chain here and then put another hopper here, but I can't do that. In Suntium, we get our copper golems to sort and the whole thing can be redone. Fun times. I don't really know how the copper golems are going to affect sorting, to be honest. They can only reach so far. So if you have a store, like you'd have to have, I don't know. I'd have to look more into it. I just don't think like this kind of storage room I'd be able to use copper golems in. It's flawless if you said it right. I haven't looked into the specifics behind it. The question will be, will people really want to have copper golems running? Would you only use one copper golem, or would you need like a bunch of copper golems? Like a bunch of little golems running around. So like, do you want to have a bunch of copper golems running around your base, your storage system or whatever? If it's like 2 or 3, sure, but if it becomes like 20, then you may not want it. Oh, less lag for sure. I'm not even talking about lag, I'm just talking about, do you want copper golems running around? There's an aesthetic to it as well. You want to be able to walk through your storage system and have other things roaming around or not. Some people do, right? Because it brings a certain level of liveliness to it, right? Same way that you might just have put villagers in a village and not trade with them. Or maybe you do trade with them. Or you become Etho and just have a whole underground villager setup. I guess he had other villagers as well, but it won't matter on this server about the copper golems though, because we're gonna reset the server in a few months anyways, whenever that comes out. So like the storage system won't really get used. I'm doing it for the sake of completion, but realistically it's not really gonna get used. Ah, man. What do? That is the question. It'll work for half the storage room, but not the other half. It's kind of the problem right now. Then there's, they have a couple of wardens that spawn in central to main storage peak. Some mode to it all. Minecraft is different flavors for everyone. We'll play however you want. I feel like I'm a pretty not intuitive player. What I mean by that is there are certain things that you would think like someone would do in this game that they don't do. Like I don't build a lot of farms that are automatic. I don't build farms that are very good. A lot of times, occasionally I will, but I don't do the super efficient, like my guardian farm in my single player world is probably the least efficient farm, the least efficient guardian farm anyone's ever seen. Unless I go way up in the sky in AFK, like, which I never do. It's very inefficient. But I designed it myself, so that's why it's inefficient. I still have a mob farm on the single player world that's like every mob farm, just a dark room spawner. Mobs walk off of trapdoors and fall down. That's it. Like a very old school like mob farm, but that's all I needed, so that's all I cared about. So what we can do for the sake of completion, I'm just gonna go through, I think, and make the the only real problem here, right, is these 3 sets, and like half of these 3 sets will work and the other half won't. So I think what I'm gonna do for now is I'm gonna continue building just without building this part. So 3 barrel chains. I'll connect everything up still, but 3 barrel chains in each section won't actually be multi-item sorters, and I'll have to figure out another solution to that. Wait, am I overthinking this? I think I'm overthinking this. No, I'm not. Did you miss the part where these, like, this will work on this configuration, these multi-item sorters. But if I do the same thing over here, like this whole section, like the copper bulbs are all powered on because this part's set back, and I think it's because of those. You can kind of see it. These torches powering the bulbs. Because I only tested it like in this configuration. I didn't test this. So if it only works for certain items, it only works for certain items, and we have to figure out the rest of it. But you know what? No, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. Because I have to come down to here. Like if I were to put, let's just say that's my droppers right there. If I were to take this over to here, right, then you have, let's just do this for now. This is all redstone back here. I can't take it back around. But this one works. So if let's say these are my droppers. Let's say I do that, and it comes down here. I can do that. The problem then becomes these hoppers come down here. So how do I get from here to here? There is a way of doing it. It'd be a very long hopper chain, but I could do it. It's because you have it sideways, but you can change it to be backwards. I don't get that. Because if I flip it, the problem is if I flip the... Make them go up using droppers and observers as an example. You're saying like an item elevator, then take them over here. Or I guess technically to take them. Yeah. Yeah, there is a way. I mean, the way I'm probably going to do, even though it's going to be super inefficient, but it's the way I understand it, is just to run a hopper chain around over here. Because I have the space to do it. That's the fun part about it. So, let's just say I'm going to do that for now, because like I said, that's the way I understand it. I'm gonna try building this backwards first. Before I do anything else, let me just try building this backwards. So if I did that, I can do this. Okay. Would be like this. That, no. Also, you say there's always a way. Which, fair. I tried on my own, unsuccessfully, to make a one wide version of this. Fortunately, it did not work out. Probably because I'm not adept enough for redstone, but oh my goodness. Why is that going into there? Why are you doing this, man? Oh, rip. Rip. Thank you. You go there. So then here, I can do this. Get rid of that. Do that. Okay. No, that's wrong. That's right. I built this too many times at this point. Okay. So that's done. So if I do that, let me try building this how I was originally gonna build it now. That's not gonna work. I mean, it will work. No, it won't work. This is the one that needs to be flipped. I think this is the one that needs to be flipped. Because if I keep the droppers here... Wait. No, it can come in this way, never mind. I know what I'm doing, guys. Don't worry about me. I know exactly what I'm doing. Oh my goodness. Why is this happening to me? What is happening? I can't crouch on the end of a dropper? What is happening? Okay. So this side we can build normally, right? We just do that, and that, and that goes into a block that goes into the root. That sets this at 4. Do that. Yeah, give me that back, please. Thank you. That's fine, I guess. Let's go here. Just need that as a block to do that with. Is it pulsing? No. No, that was just an update. We're good. Okay. So then this goes here, and this goes here, and then we do that. Yeah. I know how to do this. I've built this 10 times already. Or 8 or whatever it was. alone. Better off alone. There. So the way this hopper chain's gonna snake is that way. And then let's put this. This is gonna go here. No. Bad. Very bad. That goes there. Okay. Hopper, hopper, hop. Oh, wait. I don't even need to go that far. What am I doing? Oh, to be safe. There's a chance this could lock the hopper here, I believe. But you'll work with what you can. Nope, that's wrong. We are too high. I'm gonna go here and here. Boo, storage systems. It can get a little tricky. I've only ever built one automated storage system, ever. So I get it. Technically, we can do that. It's not great. Rip. That should technically work. So if I were to put an item in there, it makes its way all the way here. It'll work. My only concern is what is my concern now? This torch. No, but we're on the same block. We're one down. So, and this is powering this block, which maybe powers that? I don't think so. Hopefully it holds this time, yep. Internet issues are no fun. It's been a very long time since I've had actual like internet issues, which is great. So, I mean, we had some a couple years ago, but oh. Mine I know this one is probably gonna have some hiccups, but I'm not that concerned with it at this point in the season. So as long as I have a system where I put an effort and it has redstone on it, I'm good. That's all I need in life. I just need to make myself feel happy. At this point in the season, you get what you get. Gave up on it being the copper being waxed, is going in raw and unoxidized. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, copper's a bit of a pain. That's weird. Is this a mod we have on the server that puts the plus? I feel like it is. Item server's there. What am I doing? Works. It's gonna work. Everything's fine. We're all good. It's a little weird here, but we'll manage. I need to get more hoppers before I do that. Honestly, at this point, if I can get just a quarter of this thing done in today's stream, I will be very happy. We had to take a break to... I almost out of hoppers? No. Oh, I got some more out here. Okay, I know where to go. I know where to go. Okay. Something like the noise and I'm all happy, even if I have to sort items manually, it seems fun and automated, and I proudly made it. Exactly. You get it. You get it. See, I made it. Even if it's broken, I made it. I did something. Now, in theory, at that point, you start iterating off of it, you know, and then you get to a working solution. But if you decide to skip that part, it's fine. Blinky standards, I'm all set. Yes, you are, Miney. It all works. See? It all works. Just let it be. Take these with me. If you had fun making it, yeah, that's, I mean, I know we're kind of joking around, but in all seriousness, like, that is kind of the most important part. If you're not enjoying making it, why are you making it? Especially in a game like this. If you're not enjoying the process, you might as well not do the process. Unless at the end of the day, you know, you're not enjoying it because you're going to enjoy the ultimate end product. And if you want to do that, hey, go for it. But, ooh, this will be interesting. Never mind. It won't be interesting. Nothing about this is interesting. I'm actually having fun making this, though. I very rarely delve in any kind of redstone. But this has actually been quite fun. I'm not, you know, a redstone master by any means. So, yeah, there could be something on this end that locks the hopper, but I don't care at this point. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. We're all just vibing here. It's all good. When did I start using the word vibing? Why did I start using the word vibing? A weird word for me to use, but sure. Some do it because the server mate told you so, perhaps not as fun. Why would you do anything that anyone else tells you to do? Don't give in to peer pressure. Oh, this might actually lock this hopper. But you know what? If I put an item in here, if I do that, does it stop here? It stops here. My life is a lie. Now, Blinky here shouldn't always be on, I don't think, right? But in theory, items could get stuck there. You know what? Shh, nobody saw that. Didn't happen. It didn't happen. You never saw anything. Alright? Just eyes were closed the whole time, right? Right. This is where I really wish I just didn't know anything about redstone. Because if I wasn't trying to improve, then I would still be sorting everything manually, like 99% of my storage systems have ever been. You know what? I didn't put copper bulbs. I didn't do it. Very bad. Nope. You tried to start a recently dwelled bedrock as it's so different. Yeah, it's... I downloaded Bedrock a long time ago and then never did anything with it. But yeah, it's a whole different beast. It scares me a little bit, to be honest. Because it should be somewhat similar, but... yeah, whole different animal. Pick up the phone. I haven't connected these up yet. Wait, no, I already connected that up. What am I doing? This is then supposed to come straight over here, right? I believe so. Just goes like this. Bedrock works just like electricity, I'd say, to compare. I mean, it does in Java also, I guess, but also not. That shows to compare the two. Yeah, Java's quirkier, what I understand. So, fair enough. Bedrock should be better, I think, technically. But people like the quirks of Java. That's why there was always an uproar over it. Yeah, you can move furnaces. Yeah, I know there's some weird, I say weird, but, you know, different things that sometimes people like, sometimes people don't. This goes here. All right. Just tell me I can do this too. For everything we fight to never lose. 'Cause everything we want, oh, is everything we need. Just like I need you. Go. Okay. Ow. Server? I did that, okay. And here we did... oh no, we don't want to do that, do we? Like that. Yeah, we'll see if that even ends up working, but You got some hoppers you may replace going down, even up. You can place the pots as they also transfer items. You need to extend 4 hoppers down. You may use each second as those instead. Or let's say you need to extend 4 hoppers down. You may use each second as those instead. Oh. So you put pots in between. You can put a hopper. Instead of having all hoppers, you could have hopper pot kind of thing. And it makes sense. I mean, people do that with like chests and stuff too, right? You could put hopper chest. You can't do that with composters. You do it with barrels. Since it's a storage. Pots are an interesting one though, for sure. Are you talking about like the big, not like the small flower pots, but like the big ones that take up a whole block kind of pots that are newer to the game? They're not like new, but they're newer. I think either way it's a something you can store stuff in, so. Yeah, the small ones can't hold an item as storage, yeah. Done the second section of quotes, only one to go, let's go. Big pog. Love to see it, love to hear it. I know what I'm doing, it's fine. I will pretend that I know what I'm doing. I kind of know what I'm doing, somewhat. Whoop. Pinky is still hurting. Did I ever say why I switched control and shift, swap those? It was for PvP back in the day. Because I didn't crouch as often, but I did sprint a lot. So that's why I switched. I used to play a lot of PvP back in the day. Too much PvP, honestly. Each morning before school, not each morning, but a number of mornings before school, I'd hop on, there was a server called the Emerald Isle. I'd hop on before school and play survival games, Hunger Games, whatever you want to call it. Like, it wasn't every day, but it was a lot of days. Oh, I didn't put the thingies in the thingies. I didn't put the thingies in the thingies. The thingies are missing the thingies, guys. The thingies are missing the thingies. Okay. So we're done with these. So we have hoppers here, and then one will come off of there. We're getting through it, chat. We're getting through it. Should be able to get to this pretty easily. Oh, the interesting thing here will be I'm gonna need another item elevator to get the items up there. That will be interesting. I have not thought about that. I mean, an item elevator is not that hard. I think you can make them with observers and droppers. Technically, so. So I should be able to do that. It's kind of a later me problem, but I was trying to focus on getting all of these little modules set up first. Because this is the bulk of it, then I can come back and connect everything up. Great song, by design, by world, 10 out of 10. Get all my items in place, please? I think it's this way. Yeah. Server with a comparator. Switch it off. Do this. Goes on the top. Here's our item elevator. I don't know how badly this would lag the server. What it's actually needs. Maybe I'll build this whole thing and just never end up using it. That would be funny and a little sad, just a little bit. Only a little bit, not a lot. Not really a lot. It'd be a lot sad for me, but maybe not for other people. I'm not really using it for long anyways, so it's not a huge deal, but go. And the way we hook these up is this one goes in here. I might be missing a hopper somewhere. Maybe I'm not, I don't know. In a system this big, it's really easy to make a small mistake. That's kind of what I'm afraid of. Because then this goes in here, and then we should be good from here to do our normal routine for a little bit. Appreciate it, Blinky. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for the chat and the trying to help me as well. I'm kind of a pain to deal with, but I appreciate your help. From my not very redstone-y brain. Or mindset, I guess, when it comes to Minecraft. Because in theory, this should be, you know, not hard for me, but I did. This is off by one. I did get a degree in computer engineering, so in theory, this Shouldn't be that hard for me, but you know, as things go. Worst case, move the hopper down so you won't lock it. Can't have to be sure. I would need like a little, yeah, fair enough. I would need a little, I don't know. I need a way to bring it back up, but yeah, that's a later me problem. That's not, well, that is right. Is that now? Yeah, that one right there. I can hardly breathe. Something from me to you, taking over me. Don't know where you came from, but you're cutting deep. I forgot to put bulbs in that one, so I'll need to do that. ASAP. That needs that, which this also then needs comparator. And this needs a observer with that thingy going that way. I was gonna say a composter, but it's really not a composter, it's a comparator. I don't think I've ever used so much redstone. I feel like this even uses more, no, it can't use more redstone than my storage system in my single player world. I was gonna say it uses more redstone than that, but I don't think it can. Like I feel like the storage system is smaller than the one in my single player world, but who knows, maybe it's not. Lost a button somewhere. Where did my button go? Made an extra button. It's fine. Not a big deal. The biggest thing that would probably lag this is all the lighting updates. So we'll see how that goes. And as long as people don't, you know, come over to my base, then it should be fine anyways. I went here, didn't it? Yeah, it did. That's where probably the other hoppers went, but that goes into a block, which attaches itself to a torch, which goes to a block, which repeater on 4 ticks. Got you. We've got observer. Observer. We get a comparator. Goes there. We go down here. We don't want this light on, so we turn that off. Put a block here, we put a torch there, put a block there, we put a torch. Yes. No. See ya. See ya, Rex. Hey, Breezy, how's it going? How are you doing today? Late night stream for me. Didn't get the stream on Sunday, so figured I would do one tonight, and I had things to do, so why not, you know. Server with a comparator going in. comparator here, comparator, comparator, comparator. That just goes like that. There. Oh boy. So then the next thing this is gonna have to do, put a block here so we can have the do that. This is gonna need to come out to an item elevator right here. But a lot of noises. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? So there we go. Finish recording. ALS5 multi-item sorter 2. Say replay. Yeah, she's working on her term paper right now, which is due this weekend. Then you've got what, like one assignment and then your final, Emma? We are driving to her graduation Thursday. She's gonna graduate in person, so. Because her degree is online, but she wanted to actually walk across the stage, kind of thing. So. Yeah, we're almost there. So close. So dang close. Took us this long to get this far. It's kind of insane. Got a quarter done. Got 3/4 to go. We're not gonna do that today though, but just to show you how much redstone has to go into this. Oh man. We could connect this up though. Nah, we'll do that at the end. I'll connect everything up. We're gonna put in all of these modules. I'll connect everything up. And then all we really have to do is connect up a shulker box unloader. Now we're golden. Just making it through though. It's peachy. Everything's fine. Smile. Smile for the camera. Everything's fine. Actually, if we just do that, technically this is good enough. Exactly. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I still had some of these on me. We're moving along. Not all the things are taken care of, but you know, will all the things ever really be taken care of? Probably not. Not all the things, anyways. There's plenty of things that still need to be done. I did take care of some of the yard today, which was good to get off my plate. Felt better about that. I'm probably not gonna work on this anymore today, folks. I'm gonna take a break and do more of this tomorrow, and then we'll stream it on Sunday. If I haven't finished it tomorrow, we'll stream it on Sunday, because it's gonna take me another probably 4 or 5 hours to finish just these modules, and then we have to connect everything up and yada yada. So termite damage is still there. We haven't gotten to that. Her uncle was gonna come help us a couple weekends ago, but then we said probably not a good idea, because he was just gonna take stuff apart. He wasn't really gonna fix anything. It was gonna be a while since she's graduating next weekend, so it's gonna be a while before we actually got around to being able to fix it. So we haven't touched it. So nothing else is really damaged. I mean, honestly, a lot of the stuff that needs to get taken care of is just yard work. It's like grass that, I mean, I've been mowing the grass, but like there's certain areas, certain mulch beds that just have grass growing in them that are getting way too tall. There's a bunch of weeds growing in the mulch beds, not really mulch beds, but like where some of the plants are growing in the backyard. There's like a tree that's not really supposed to be there. Tree, quote unquote. It's a very large plant that has grown up over the spring and summer. So things like a lot of that stuff is stuff that needs to get taken care of. I should trap skunk. Wait, is pig going into the nether? Hold up. I don't see his pig anymore. Is it in here? He's gonna log back on and be in the nether. That's crazy. He started at my base. He's gonna log on in the nether. Yeah, oh no. Back in here. It's kind of a little tree in a not very good place, so I really do need to take care of that. Where you going? It kind of is a little weird that the pigs have our heads on them. It's a little weird. It's a little weird, especially when you have a pig nose coming out of it. It's a little weird. All right, well, I am actually gonna wrap up there for today, believe it or not. I don't think I want to trap skunk. I want to see if he just like roams around. I mean, he's not gonna roam around on his own if no one's here. The chunks aren't loaded. The pig won't roam around. That's how the mod works. But yeah, I am actually gonna end off there for today. I think it's been a pretty productive stream. We are slowly and steadily moving towards a finish line. Case some obsidian. Nah, I'll let him run. I'll let him be free. I'll let him be free. I'll be nice today. So yeah, I will be back on Sunday, folks. I'll be back Sunday for my normal stream, but I wanted to get some of this stuff done. I didn't get a chance to start on this last weekend, so I wanted to make sure this got done before this weekend. He's got to start this weekend. So yeah, fun stuff. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. I know it's a really weird time for me to be streaming. Almost like it's 8:41 p.m. for me right now. So it's pretty late. It's not quite past my bedtime, but it's getting there. So all right, thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate you all. I will be back Sunday. Probably won't stream tomorrow, but I will definitely be streaming on Sunday. So take care, everyone. Have a good day, good evening, good afternoon, good night. Later.